my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that I think is super important, not only for the summer, but any time that you guys are going to go swimming in a pool with chlorine or swimming in the ocean. Anytime you guys are gonna expose your hair to chlorine or salt water, there are special tips. There are things that you guys need to follow, especially if you have curly hair, to make sure that your hair is protected and it's not damaged. This was the first summer that I went through that my hair was actually fully curly, and I did everything like the wrong way. So I went to the beach and I went on salt water, and my hair was just super dry and tangled after I got out of the water. It was so, I couldn't even detangle my hair. And then after that, I went to like a pool, and the chlorine destroyed my hair. Like, my hair was super dry, especially at the top part. Like, it was dry, it was tangled. I couldn't even pass my fingers through it. It was breaking off. It felt so dry. I've never felt my hair that dry before, and it was because of the chlorine. I felt like the chlorine, the pool had worse effects on my hair than the ocean. So this is gonna be a video where I tell you guys, I give you guys tips to prevent you guys from having to experiment what I had to go through. You know, I had to learn the hard way because I wanted to look cute and I wanted to have my hair all out, and I was like, no, I don't care, my hair's not gonna get damaged. I'm gonna just go in the pool and let my hair, you know, I'm gonna leave my hair out, you know, to show my length, to show my curls. And it was just horrible. It was the worst thing. When I got home and I started to wash my hair, there was like gulps of hair, chunks just coming off my hair. Like, I had to trim some parts, some curls too, because they were just so damaged, and there was like literally nothing I can do for my hair. It was just a hot mess. So I'm going to start by telling you guys what chlorine actually does to your hair. I know some people don't understand why chlorine is so bad for you, but I'm going to give you guys, you know, the real details, and let you guys know what actually does and how bad it is to your hair. So in our hair we have a natural oil, and the natural oil is called sebum. Okay, so it's a natural oil that our scalp produces, and the point of that oil is that it keeps your hair healthy, and it prevents your hair from getting dry, breaking off, you know, looking crusty basically. So what happens is that chlorine, it sucks away the sebum from your hair. So like, it sucks it out of your hair like a vacuum. It just, all the natural oils that your hair produces normally, the sebum, the chlorine just sucks it right out. So what happens is it leads to you having dry hair. So it causes the cuticle, the strands of your hair to dry out and crack. And that's why I was experiencing so much breakage. It was terrible. So you get dry, brittle hair. And that is what happened, like, to me. So I'm here to, like, I hope you guys take this so seriously, because you do not want to have to go through what I did. I took like 3 hours to wash my hair, and I had to deep condition overnight because of how bad my hair was. Everyone likes to swim. Swimming is a good form of exercise. It's summer, it's hot, you want to be in a pool, you want to be in the beach, you want to be in water parks, but you need to also take care of your hair, because the most important thing about having curly hair is to have consistency and to keep up with your hair routine. And if on one day, on a week, maybe once, you won't get a lot of damage, but you do this over and over, you go swimming over and over without taking care of your hair, and I'm telling you guys, it's gonna take a tremendous toll on your hair. So the first tip that I would say that you have to do is you need to rinse your hair thoroughly. You need to get everything that's in your hair out of your hair. I don't care if you wash your hair, whatever, but rinse your hair before going in the salt water or into a pool. So rinse your hair thoroughly with warm water. So what happens is that so think about a sponge, right? If you have a dry sponge and you wet it, what happens? It's gonna absorb, it's gonna take in everything that you just put in it because it's dry. But if you have a sponge that it's wet, it's only gonna absorb, it's not gonna absorb all the water that it would have absorbed if it was dry. It's only gonna absorb a little bit. So same thing with your hair. If I go into a pool with my hair how it is right now, which is what I did on both occasions, my hair is gonna suck in all that chlorine, all that salt, and it's gonna be terrible. But if I wet my hair thoroughly before going into the water, it's not gonna absorb all that chlorine that it would have like absorbed previously. I don't know if you guys are getting me. So what you have to do is that it acts like a barrier so your hair doesn't absorb all that chlorinated water. So what you want to do after is you want to oil your scalp. So coconut oil is amazing if you guys are going to go into a pool, because this is the one that I use. I use the Shea Moisture 100% extra virgin coconut oil. Coconut oil is great if you're going to go into a pool because it acts like a barrier. It seals your hair, protects your hair. So oiling your hair with coconut oil or Jamaican black castor oil or avocado oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, any oil is good. You could do a mixture of oil, you could do an oil cocktail, but just make sure that you oil your hair. Because it's gonna block basically the chlorine from entering your hair. It's gonna keep it moisturized, it's gonna keep it soft. So oiling your hair is super important, especially your ends. Oil your hair before you go into any chlorinated water or any salt water or anything like that. Just make sure that you oil your scalp. So what you want to do after you oil your scalp, you want to get a conditioner or a leave-in or a cream, whatever, something heavy, something moisturizing to put into your hair. So two that I'm going to show you guys is first the Tropic Isle Living Red Pimento leave-in conditioner. I think this is a great product to use before going into a pool or like the beach, because it has Jamaican black castor oil and red pimento oil. It improves manageability and defines your curls. So it's a moisturizing product, it's a thick product, and I think it's great if you're going into a pool or anywhere. Also, the Main Choice Tropical Moringa sweet oil and honey endless moisture sealing cream. I recommend this product because it is a sealing cream, so it seals your hair from everything else. It's gonna like literally shield off your hair from the sun, from the chlorine, from the everything. It's just gonna seal in your hair and block out anything bad from entering your hair. But it does not stop there. You can't just condition and say, oh, okay, I'm going to. No, you need to, which was the hardest part for me, you need to do a protective style. You need to put your hair up in either a pineapple, which looks something like this, or you need to do braids, you need to do a bun, you need to do something to prevent so much exposure. Because if you tie your hair back or if you do a protective style, you're keeping all that moisture locked in your hair shaft, you're keeping it locked in your hair. But if you go into the water just like this, your hair is just gonna be totally exposed and it's just gonna absorb everything that's around it. So use braids, use something like that, use a bun, use something that's like any style. So a bun, a ponytail is better than nothing. So if that's all you could work with at the moment, just get a scrunchie that's an elastic scrunchie with no metal part like this one. Just tie your hair up and that's it. You'll be good. You could also wear an elastic cap. You could wear, I think all that stuff is a little much, but it's better than nothing. So the reason that I did this video is because I had a really bad experience, and the point of like my channel is to help you guys out and to make things easier for you guys. So if this helps someone, if this is a tip that you can use, definitely use it. I did so much research on this and I didn't even like realize how much it takes into taking care of your hair. Because when my hair was damaged, I would just go into the pool and I would get out, my hair would be fine, whatever, I'll have tangles, but it was not the same as what I experienced with this. But after you get out of the pool, it's also just as important as when you go in. As soon as you get out of chlorinated water, rinse off your hair as soon as possible. I don't care where you're at, get water bottles for all I care. Like that's what I did. I went to Donny Park, guys, and the showers were full, like I couldn't even go in to rinse my hair, so I got a whole bunch of water bottles and just dumped them on my head. So you do what you gotta do to keep your curls popping. So make sure you rinse out your hair and wash your hair thoroughly. The Diva Curl Build-Up Booster is a great product to use. The Wash Day Wonders are things that are great to use after you get out of the pool to make sure that you get everything that shouldn't be in your hair out. Do a deep conditioner for at least 30 to 40 minutes so your hair can regain its moisture. Don't do a protein treatment. Stay away from protein after you get out of a pool or the beach. Go for a moisturizing deep conditioner, moisturizing stylers, oils, anything that's moisturizing, that's damage against damage, that fights damage, breakage, all that. That's what you need to use. Dryness, don't use something that's protein because it might be too strong for your hair. So this is what I recommend. You know, it's hard. Like sometimes you just want to go in and like, at least if you don't want to do all the steps I said, at least rinse your hair before going into a pool or chlorinated water. You know, it's gonna help you out and your hair is gonna thank you for it later, because when you're gonna be there in the shower like me detangling your hair, you're gonna struggle and you're gonna see all that breakage and all that hair that came off unnecessarily. So you know, it's summer, it's, you know, you need to have fun, but you also need to protect your hair. So I think this is the best way to do it without getting so much damage. I styled my hair, which is what I did when I went on both occasions to the salt, when I went into the water, and I thought that it would be enough because I like styled my hair so good, but I realized after that I should have did more research beforehand. So I'm trying to spare you guys. You know, summer's almost over, but that does not mean that you're not gonna go into pools, or you know, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that anytime you go into a pool, like summer, winter, fall, spring, it doesn't matter, just make sure that you're following the necessary steps for your hair not to get damaged. Because natural hair journeys, you know, getting your hair to a point where you're happy with it is hard, but damaging it is not that hard. So you just want to make sure that everything you're doing, you're protecting your hair, and you're just doing everything you can to ensure that your hair is good. It's, you know, so if you guys like this video, please remember to like, comment, share. Make sure to subscribe. If there's things that you guys want to see, if you guys things you guys want to know about, want me to talk about, just let me know. Comment down below, and if you don't want to comment, just DM me on Instagram or text me if you have my number. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please subscribe. Let's be curl friends. You know, I'm going to be trying to do more videos, different things for you guys, so make sure that you guys stay tuned. And thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.